So welcome to my podcast. So we'll see what happens in Bitcoin and crypto during the week. The Bitcoin mining difficulty has surged to new all-time high as hash rate reached to a record high. So the hash rate has reached to 724 exahash per second. So this means that Bitcoin is from far the highest computing network in the world. So now let's see what's happened in Russia, which will allow us in the 1st of November the allowing of crypto mining in Russia, but they have a little bit tightened the law about this. But this will still happen. However, the law will allow some banning of crypto mining if it seems to be necessary. Then in the U.S. Election, the crypto donation has reached $190 million, which is a record, for this type of U.S. election. $190 million have been donated to the candidate through crypto. Then now you are going to see what the analyst at the Standard Chartered Bank has forecast. If Trump wins the U.S. election, they have forecast that Bitcoin could reach $125,000 each Bitcoin before the end of the year if Trump wins. So we'll see if it happens first if Trump wins, but I think it will win. But Bitcoin to $125,000, maybe not. I will see. Then in the US election, it has been bet by one French trader $45 million for the win of the US election by Donald Trump. So this is considered. This means that the odds of Trump winning the election are maybe high. Then Kraken is launching its own blockchain at the beginning of 2025, which we call be called Ink. There will be no coin linked to this blockchain. It's just to develop the decentralized finance in Kraken. Then Securitize, which BlackRock is a shareholder, will help BlackRock to tokenize a fund from BlackRock. So this is a news. Securitize, which is a tokenization platform, which tokenize thing. And then in the Binance story, in Nigeria, a former executive has been seen his charge dropped for money laundering because of his health problem. But that seems strange. I don't know if really you can drop a charge if you have just health problems. But maybe there have been some money behind this. We will see maybe. So then there has been an acquisition from Stripe, which acquired for $1.1 billion Bridge, which is a stablecoin startup. So this is good to consider. Then the city of Buenos Aires in Argentina will put the ID of its citizens on a blockchain, which should be a privacy blockchain. So using zero knowledge cryptography. So this is good to consider. Microsoft has announced this week that its shareholders will be voting on putting Bitcoin on its balance sheet. So the major shareholder of Microsoft, or major shareholder of Microsoft, is BlackRock. So this is to be considered, and this is good news for Bitcoin. Then the SEC has approved option on Bitcoin ETF, so it will be able to trade option on Bitcoin ETF. So this is some news about trading, but this is more on the TradFi side, Bitcoin should be self-custody. Regarding self-custody, Michael Saylor has said some controversy on Bitcoin because he said that it was fine to put his Bitcoin into banks and not just custody and banks, but not self-custody. It was fine to lend your Bitcoin. Maybe it's fine, but it has some risk. So he backtracked and because the community was a little bit not happy about this, and so he backtracked and said that self-custody is still the major thing you should do. Denmark is announcing that you will tax unrealized gain. There has been a proposal on this, but maybe it's unlikely to be approved. I hope, because taxing unrealized gain it's almost incredible. You didn't have earn your money and you have to pay tax without even having earned some money. So it's not a very good thing for Bitcoin. This. Then Japan, in the other side, is announced it will cut tax if the party, the Democratic Party, is elected at the next election. So this is a good thing for Japan people. They will pay less tax if they sell their cryptocurrency. In the US, the Pennsylvania has announced and voted a bill that will protect the cryptocurrency and especially the right to self-custody, which is a good thing for the US in Pennsylvania. Then there have been some news about AI influencing meme coin on the social media. So be careful not being influenced to buy meme coins and lose some money because of AI. Be careful. And then the EU Central Bank has published a note saying that Bitcoin was bad because the early adopter of Bitcoin have taken value from the later adopter of Bitcoin, which is very controversial. A new European Central Bank report has stirred controversy by suggesting that Bitcoin adoption results in a redistribution of wealth from latecomers to early investors, which is good. We have to redistribute because the latecomers are the one who are rich, maybe. So they give money to the early one, which were before not rich. It's all about redistribution. This is not a bad thing, and it is like any investment. Then let's talk about the Paul Tudor-Jones, the billionaire Paul Tudor-Jones, which is long Bitcoin and long gold because he thinks that inflation will not stop. It will increase. It will go on for some time as all the federal banks are printing money. Which means that the money supply is increasing, and increases in money supply is inflation. This is not the increase in price. Increase in price is just the result of increase in the money supply.